Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stan with BrowserGuide.net, and I'm going to touch upon a subject of active web browsers available today. Well, specifically the ones you can easily find, download, install on your machine, and still have some periodic updates and support from respective companies. This is not meant to be a review of each and every browser, and in fact it's not a history of browsers. These are the browsers that do exist today, and they're free for you to go ahead and check them out, download them and install them if you like. And this is just the beginning of a series of reviews I'm going to put on my YouTube channel as well as my website, browserguide.net. Okay, so let's just jump into it right away. And our first contender is Internet Explorer 8, which is the latest release of Microsoft web browser. And probably this is the browser everyone loves to hate. There's a lot to say about it, and there's a lot to discuss, and I will do that in my later reviews and videos. Let's just move on. Firefox 3.6. Firefox is a popular browser mainly because it is very functional across platforms. Um, you can find Mozilla installed on all kinds of operating systems, basically, and that's what makes it so popular. Plus, it is a stable and well-built all-around browser. Let's move on. Apple Safari. Apple Safari 4 is the latest release, as you can see right now, 4.0.5. Initially built before for Mac OS by Apple, and now it is available for Windows XP, Vista, and 7. So go ahead and check that out if you like. Google Chrome. Google Chrome is fairly new. It's been around for a couple of years. It is something I am using as one of the alternative browsers on my PC. It's still not the main browser for me, but again, it's just me, and every person is different. A lot of people I know are using this browser as their main. Let's move on. Opera. Opera is one of the older browsers that's been around for a while, to say the least. I believe it was originally built in 1994, since you asked. Anyways, I'm going to talk about that a little later. I'll just say one more thing about Opera. It's popular with consoles and mobile devices. Let's move on. SeaMonkey. Well, SeaMonkey is built on the Mozilla platform, which is the same platform that's hosting Firefox, and it integrates a lot of other features, including HTML editing and so on and so forth. It's an interesting tool and an interesting browser to check out. So if you like, go ahead and check it out. Basically, just type in the name of the browser in your search engine, and off you go. You'll find what you're looking for. Next one, Flock, also built by the Mozilla platform, and they say it's basically a social web browser, as they say right here. It's meant to be a social networking tool, I guess, as well as a browser. So we'll see how that works out. I'll give you a couple of reviews on that later on. Let's move on. Camino, another browser powered by Mozilla Engine. This browser is meant for Mac OS only. It was specifically designed for that purpose, as you can see right here. Let's move on. NetSurf. I won't dwell too much on the next several browsers because they are somewhat outdated. However, they're still available. If you'd like to check them out, go ahead and do so. This is called NetSurf, and if you search for it, type in NetSurf browser in your search engine, and you'll get to this web page. Let's move on. There's another one called Konqueror. That's actually an older web browser, and it's also available for your pleasure. Let's move on. Shira, another web browser built solely for Mac OS, and I believe it's using similar architecture and platform as Safari browser does. I'll talk about that a little later. Let's move on. We have OmniWeb 5, OmniWeb 5 built by OmniWeb Group. It's one of the browsers I'm going to discuss a little bit later in one of my reviews. So let's just take a look at something else. Dillo. Dillo, look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at the hummingbird. And that's a Dillo browser. Let's go back to Opera and click on Home. Hummingbird. What a surprise. Anyways, Dillo. Let's move on. Elinks. Elinks, as they say here, is well-established, feature-rich, text mode web browser. So it's not a graphical interface web browser, but it's one of the older web browsers. It's still available today for your pleasure. Type in elinks space browser in your search engine, and off you go. Amaya, another web browser I'm going to discuss a little later. iCab, and again, another web browser I'm going to talk about a little later. Epiphany. The purpose of my reviews, among all the other things, is to not make you waste your time. I'm going to show you what these browsers are all about, what's good about them, what's bad about them, and basically so you don't have to install 30 browsers on your PC to find out which one you like better or which one you like most. You can just watch my videos and decide. Chameleon. They say it's similar to Firefox. Well, we'll talk about that a little later. What else do we have? We have nothing else. There are some other browsers I did not include in this video simply because they are either very old or not supported or just outdated. One of which you might know, Netscape. It's just not supported anymore. I will talk about it later, however, and you will hear some interesting facts about it. So I'll end this video at this point, and I will ask you to leave your comments in the comment section below, as well as visit my website for our forums and ask any questions you like. We will try to accommodate all of the answers on the forum, as well as if you feel like emailing us, go ahead and do so at info@browserguide.net. Subscribe to my channel if you like the videos, and I will be happy to hear all the comments, positive and especially negative ones, because I would like to improve. Thanks a lot, and take care for now.